I'm back. Yeah. Sorry, I've been gone for like two weeks. 2 weeks, about 2 weeks. Yeah, I've just been busy a lot. So it is what it is. I'm back on track. I'm gonna try to get back on track and stuff like that. For the previous chapter, I missed a Black Clover. I'm gonna do a triple chapter review because I did live reactions to chapters 35 through 36, but I never did a review. I never did reviews for them, so I'm just gonna do a triple chapter review. And yeah. So, oh yeah, and another announcement. I am planning on doing the introduction arc of Black Clover arc overview soon, maybe next week, yeah, around that time next week. So yeah, but anywho, this chapter of Black Clover, chapter 38 of Black Clover, from a structural standpoint, it was a simple chapter, and overall it was an episodic chapter at that, because it had the only weight to it that it had to the overall story of Black Clover is that we get the reveal that there's one more member of the Black Bulls that we do not know about, and that member is named Gray. Fucking ice make fucking shield. No. Whatever. So we know that there's one more member of the Black Bulls that not even Finral knows about. So yeah, structural standpoint, it's an episodic chapter. It really is, because it's just stuff meant for that one chapter. So it's basically like this. Finral takes Aster and Luck clubbing. Yeah, picking up bitches. But yeah, he takes them clubbing, and they're on a date with 3 girls. And basically, one girl's the girl that Finral's on a date with is a tailor. The other one that Luck is on a date with is that works at a salon. She's a barber, a cosmetologist, I believe. Yeah, cosmetologist. Yeah, I think that's what they're called. Yeah, cosmetology. Yeah. And the last one, she works at a restaurant. And basically, at first, when the date began and they all did the introduction and stuff like that, Finral, he went with the flashy shit and stuff like that. And he's like, yeah, I'm Finral and stuff like that. I specialize in spatial magic. I'm part of the Black Bulls and everything like that, yada, yada, yada. And then freaking Luck goes in. He's like, I'm Luck. Yeah, I really love blood and gore and stuff like that. And then Aster, he's like, what should I say? A man should speak about his dreams. I'm Aster, and one day I'm going to become the Sorcery Emperor and stuff like that, so pleased to meet you. And basically, the girls seem uninterested. So yeah, then we see Noelle. She's freaking, she's in fucking disguise. She's on some Team Rocket shit. She's on some Team Rocket shit. And she's like, freaking disguise myself. Yeah, I got a job here, so I can spy on the twerps. Yeah, so she's spying on Aster, making sure, and she's like, it seems like they're not hitting it off and stuff like that. And then they ask her for a few drinks, and she's like, get it yourself, motherfucker. I'm like, what the fuck, nigga? Noelle, seriously, you got a job now. You got freaking, not even Jesse and James to do that shit. But anywho, then, we see the bronze guy, and he's talking up girl with his friends, and how he's now been promoted to a middle class knight and everything, even though he's still like a freaking low class, and he basically he's basically a freaking dropout, and he asks Noelle for a drink. Noelle's like, freaking, here's your drink, motherfucker, fucking water shot, bitch. And then just fucking blasts him off. And then we go back to their dates, and so it seems like Luck and Finral are hitting it off with their dates, because Finral's date believes that even though he's flashy and stuff, he's still he seems nice and stuff like that. He seems like a royal and everything. And Luck's date, like Luck basically commented her on her skill in controlling her wind magic, and how she can make it transform her wind magic into structural things like Yuno can. And even though, despite it being weak, and she starts falling for hitting it off with Luck. And then Aster, he's still sucking at hitting it off with his date and stuff like that. And he finds out that his date has siblings and stuff like that. Then Aster starts talking to her about his siblings, and they start having a conversation. They start getting to know each other more. They start they begin to hit it off basically. And then Noelle sees this, she breaks the plate, and then the freaking manager's like, "Yo, you were begging me to hire you here and stuff like that, and now you're fucking nothing but dead. Wait, what the fuck, girl?" And so. And Noelle, she's like, "Shut up." And then I'm like, yo, this girl's fuck. And then this drunk dude, he walks up to them, and to Aster in the group, and he starts talking about to Aster and how and him being a knight and stuff like that. And he then sees the girl, Aster's date, and she's like, "Hey, aren't you the girl that works at the restaurant? And you have children, so you're trying to work your way, you're trying to mooch off this night here. No, you're good enough for me and stuff like that. Be my wife and everything." Then Aster, then he tries to grab her, and then Aster grabs him and slams him on through the table. And Aster's like, "Yo, you don't know her situation, her circumstances, or anything like that." And everything like that, because those are her siblings, not her kids. But anywho, so then she takes Aster out, and then Aster walks her home, while freaking, because of Aster, Luck and Finral's date left, and they lost interest, unfortunately. But seriously, but yeah. So then she asks, "Yo, Aster, do you have anybody that you like and stuff like that?" And Aster's like, "Yeah, but my heart is meant for somebody else and stuff like that." And Noelle, she's spying on the corner, saying, and hears this. She's like, "Oh, is it me? Is it me?" And then and then Aster, he's like, "Sister, once I become Sorcery Emperor, I'm gonna make you my bride." And I'm like, "Yo, Aster, she's a nun. She's a fucking nun. Yo, she's a nun, dude. She, unless you convert her from religion, then you won't be getting she won't be becoming your bride anytime soon." And Noelle, she's still thinking that it's her and stuff like that. And then Aster's date, she's like, "Yo, that doesn't mean I'll give up and stuff like that," which means Aster now has a new love interest. So one that actually doesn't have not a magic one, that's actually not a magic knight. And so yeah. And Aster, then he brings out the generic shonen main character density, and he's like, "So what the hell was that gathering that we were doing?" And he's like, "Yo, you don't know what a date is, and yet you know what love is, nigga." So overall, the chapter rating, it was an okay chapter. It was just an episodic chapter and stuff like that, just to to sit down, relax. It was an enjoyable read. And yeah. So next chapter, it looks like we're going to a new arc, because that's what it said. That's what the author note said at the end on the final page of this week's chapter. So I'm looking forward to that. And yeah. So I'll be there next actually, the chapter actually came out pretty late this week. Actually, I've been noticing that with this week's chapters. Some of this week's chapters actually have been coming out a bit later, and I think it might have to do with what happened, I believe, over the weekend or last week, where Manga Panda, this 69-year-old Japanese man, he was arrested for basically distributing mangas to manga translators so they can translate it, and it stretched all the way to China, from what I've heard. And well, from what I can remember, what the article said, and basically they were all part of Manga Panda. So, And I noticed that in this week's chapters of like One Piece, Fairy Tail, honestly, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm just gonna ride out. You heard it first here on this review. I'm just gonna ride out a Fairy Tail. Like I decided, I've been thinking on this one for a while now. I'm just gonna ride out on Fairy Tail. But since I've been with it, since it's the final arc, I'm just gonna continue reviewing it for the fact that it's the final arc. If it gets too much bullshittery, then no, man, no. But anywho, yeah. So I've been noticing that Manga Panda has been taking the manga stream translation and posting it on their posting it on their site. So yeah. So yeah, I guess Manga Panda is under a lot of heat right now because of what happened last week, last week. So overall, that's a chapter, and I guess other translators are too. So overall, that's the chapter. The chapter overall rating, it was an okay chapter, Black Clover. Tell me what you guys think about the chapter. Like the video, subscribe if you want. I'm Duke. Oh, comment of course. Yeah. I'm Duke, and have a good day.